Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, let me tell you, my name is Priyanka and I make videos on personal finance, parenting and productivity. So in today's video, I'll be discussing all the aspects of a mutual fund. So if you are someone who has no clue about the mutual fund or mutual fund seems to be an alien thing, then by the end of this video, you will be financially smarter and you can start your investing journey. So let's get started. So let me start by asking a very basic question. What is a mutual fund? It is a diversified pool of funds. So it is a fund which is formed by using money from various investors like you and me, my friend, your friend or any other investor who wishes to invest in the mutual fund, and then this big amount is used to buy stocks and bonds. The best advantage of mutual fund is that you need not to have any expert financial education because there is a fund manager who will be taking the responsibilities of buying and selling, and in return he will be charging a certain percentage of commission. So it is really a great way to build your wealth without having any deep knowledge about the financial market. So now let's discuss what are the advantages of a mutual fund. So basically, broadly speaking, there are three advantages. One is safety. So if you are investing all your hard-earned money into the one stock, that can be a very risky affair, whereas in mutual funds, the stock and bonds are bought from the various sectors and your risk is hedged. So number one is safety. The second point is expert opinion. So there is a fund manager or there is a team of a fund manager who do all the research, thorough research, and then they come to the conclusion of buying and selling. Hence, there is expert opinion which is behind your mutual funds. Therefore, your risks are hedged in this case as well. And the third is range of options. So mutual fund offers a variety range of options wherein you can choose from. So there are three advantages. One is safety, one is expert opinion, and the last one is range of options which mutual fund provide you. So now let's talk about the types of mutual funds. So broadly speaking, there are three types of mutual fund: equity, debt and hybrid. So let's talk one by one in detail. The first one is equity funds. So these are the mutual funds that are invested in the shares of the company, and they are usually small cap companies. So they provide you higher returns, but they also come along with a high risk. So if you are someone who is interested or capable of taking high risk, then these are ideal for you. You should go for them. And the second one is debt funds. So these are the mutual funds that are invested in the government bonds and debentures of large cap companies, and they are considered as the safe instrument because they provide you the lower return and they also come along with the low risk. Therefore, your risk of losing money is very minimized, and they are someone for the people who have a low risk appetite. So if you don't want to take risk with your hard-earned money, then these are good for you. And the last is the hybrid funds. So these are the funds, as the name suggests, they are invested both in shares and the debt funds, and in this scenario the returns and the risk both are on a moderate level. So these funds are majority for the people who are new to the investing business or who are salaried people and who want to invest very mindfully. Then these hybrid funds are those people. So now comes a very important question: how to invest in a mutual fund. So there are two methods of investing in a mutual fund. One is lump sum investment and the second one is SIP. Let's talk about the lump sum investment. So it is an investment wherein you give all your money, suppose 2 lakh at the same time, and you invest all your money at one go for a specified number of years. So this type of investment is suitable for a senior citizen or for the people who have big chunks of money sitting at the bank. The second one is SIP. The full form of SIP is systematic investment plan. And in this plan, what you need to do is you need to choose a certain amount of money that will be debited from your saving account and will be credited to your mutual fund account for a specified number of years. And these are good for the people who are salaried people or who are new in the investing business. So if you are new and you want to start your investing journey in the mutual funds, I would suggest you to go for the SIP, that is systematic investment plan, where you have the right to choose monthly amount which you need to debit from your account for a specified number of years. So now that I have discussed all the basic points of mutual funds, like what is a mutual fund, how many types of mutual funds are there, and how to invest in the mutual fund, let's talk about how to pick the best mutual fund, how to pick an ideal mutual funds which helps you fulfill your financial goals. So the first point is, if you want to invest for a shorter period and not for a longer period into the mutual funds, then I would suggest you to go for the low risk and low investment funds, wherein they will give you higher returns which are higher than the FDs which you will get in the bank, and the risk involved is much less than the equity funds. So the first point is this. So the second point is that if you want to invest for a longer period into the mutual funds, and there are two methods of investing. One is lump sum investment and the second one is SIP. I have already discussed these in details in my previous section. So the best thing about investing is that there is no minimum amount. You can start investing in the SIP with as low as ₹100, and then there is no upper limit. It all depends on your financial goals and what is the current situation that you have with your money right now. So the second point is that if you want to invest in the longer period, then go for lump sum or the SIP, whichever suits you. So the third point is that there are three types of categories: large cap, mid cap and small cap. So large cap companies are the one which are associated with the low risk and they also provide low returns. The mid cap companies are the ones that provide moderate returns, hence they are associated with moderate risk, and the small cap companies are the one which provide high risk and they are also associated with the high returns. So the money is generally invested in the small companies. The fourth point is that while doing your research, please keep in mind the following pointers: past performance, risk profile, instrument use, company in the portfolio, lock-in period and entry and exit load. So these are the 6 pointers which you need to keep in mind while doing your research. So once you are satisfied with your online research and you have chosen your mutual fund and the amount that you need to invest in it, you need to visit their website and do the needful things. So there are 4 things in total that you need to do after your online research. Number 1, select your mutual fund. Number 2, select your amount that you need to invest. Number 3, do a KYC. And the fourth one is that visit their website or their physical office to do the needful things. So in the end, I would like to tell you about a very important kind of mutual fund, that is ELSS, Equity Linked Savings Scheme. So these are the type of fund that comes with a locking period of minimum of 3 years up to a maximum of 5 years. That is, once you have deposited your amount into these funds, you cannot withdraw them until the locking period ends. But the advantage of these types of fund is that they come under the section 80C of income tax exemption. Hence the money which you choose to invest in these types of funds up to a limit of 1,50,000 will be exempted from the tax. So the advantage is that you get high returns on these types of funds and also you get the tax exemption. So you are in a win-win situation. So you can visit the websites and check these funds. They will be very beneficial for you for the tax exemption, also for the returns. So always remember that mutual funds are subject to the market risk. They do offer higher returns, but there is always a risk associated with them. So before investing, do your thorough research, online research, do it very thoroughly. Go through your risk appetite, go through your requirements, what are your requirements. Consider your money goals, what are your financial goals, what are your future goals that you want to fulfill by investing in the mutual funds, and then do the investment. Don't be in a hurry, don't be in a rush, or don't just let people's opinion affect your decision. Just do your own research and then invest in the mutual funds. So that's it for today, guys. I have given you all the required information which is necessary for investment, so go for it. And if you like my video, then please hit the like button and let me know in the comment section how you like this video. Your feedbacks are highly required for the motivation. And if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, then please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for more updates. Thank you.